Hello there folks, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, a place where I discuss different topics about spirituality and introspection, and from time to time game analysis. This time is gonna be a video I wanted to create, or most probably it's gonna end up in a video series. And let's dive a bit into a game that I wanted to test for a long time, because I've seen it, blink at me when it was on Steam, and well, I got to buy it a long time ago, and well, I think it's kind of time to actually start diving into it. The game is called Layers of Fear. I haven't read anything about it because I don't want any spoilers, and of course, as a game designer that I am, well, have been, even if only in RPG Maker, but again, it's almost 2 years. The point is, let's actually dive into the game and see what this game is all about. Of course, judging by the name and, well, the intro, I'm having an impression of a game in a house or something like that. And so, photosensitive epilepsy, if you have a history of the such, okay. Okay. Oh, Unity project. Oh, good. I kind of like the grave sounding of the piano. And of course, I like more the sound of the echo. Okay, there's a female voice. Adjust the brightness by moving the slider until the portrait is barely visible. Well, it is barely visible, I can say. For a better experience, we recommend using headphones. Okay. I actually have headphones. Okay, so where is... Ah, okay, the slider is here. Okay, let's say like this. Select an empty profile to save your game too. Well, not quite. Let's actually enter a common name. Oh, it's actually... Okay. I don't know why it kind of gave me a Napoleon feel. Alright. Layers of Fear is a unique immersive game experience in which every decision affects the narrative. Wow, so I'm guessing the game needs multiple playthroughs so that you understand certain things about it. As in life, it is the doors you open, the memories you take, and the shadows you explore that will define who you are. Well, technically they don't define who you are. This is kind of a mistake that many people do. The things, only if you accept them unconsciously, they can define who you are, but they don't ever define who you are. Only when you identify with something does it define who and what you are. This may be our game, but it is your journey. Well, it's not my journey because I'm not identifying with it, but let's actually interpret the game from so many possible, let's say, interpretations. Let's see, chromatic aberration, okay, anisotropic filtering. Just leave them high, because I doubt the computer won't be able to handle. It kind of gives a visual novel vibe. Subtitles. Okay, now I'm using Plantronic headphones, which boost the sound a lot. So the point is, I don't want it to blow my ears, especially with possible jump scares that the game might have. So let's dive into it and see a new game. What's it about? Okay, blood. Okay, cutscene, I guess. Yes, rain. Steps.
I know how you must feel.
2 persons.
Lost. Alone.
Ah,
Hopeless.
monologue. I think it's speaking to
probably
the
deserve it.
player.
But even for you, there is still a way. A way to bring it all back.
To bring back...
The one precious thing you ever truly desired.
Okay, entering a house.
Finish it.
Every portrait that is painted with feeling is a portrait of the artist, not of the sitter. Oscar Wilde, A Picture of Dorian Gray. Okay. Let me guess, didn't I actually try a game similar to this, but I couldn't finish it because it required me to go to a certain attic? Okay, now... Ah, okay, I actually played a game like this. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't the same, but probably the demo. Okay, so basically we cannot leave the house, and of course there is no sense of transparency outside. I like how the camera actually shakes because it's, it's kind of more natural of it. And the way the door is closed and opened. Alright, let's see. Do I get a Victorian feel, this dark aspects? Oh yes, I think I actually played the demo because I remember these graphics. And I remember getting stuck in the attic. I had to find something there. Hey, it's really nice how the lighting actually occurs. Let's see. Well, there was something here we could interact with. Dear sir, we would like to ask you to cease bothering our pest control specialists, as well as refrain from sending us any more of your highly inappropriate letters. I'll have you know that my mother is a respectable woman and does not take kindly to such accusations. All of our employees that visited your house reported absolutely no signs of a rodent infestation of any kind, and as such decided not to act further than a prophylactic spraying. Please treat this letter as a final warning, or else the next envelope you'll receive will be from our lawyers. Carl Denton, Pesky Pests Pacification. Alright. Oh, you can actually change the writing in case you don't see it well. And I like the tinting, the black tinting, and then how it actually becomes colored again. Now, one thing Okay, there is a sound in here. There is a sound source in here. Okay, so the graphics become foggy, as if you're still kind of groggy or something. Is this the sound source or... Oh, it actually goes out. Okay, so there's a... Oh, okay, there's a clock in here. Now, I don't know why this song is like this. It kind of gives me the impression that someone recently died. It gives me a powerful vibe. Okay, sad story of Emmeline Burns. Vibe like that. And I don't know why I think I actually saw a rodent or something moving away. Wait, I think I actually, settings, graphics, I need to actually make it a bit brighter in a way because... Oh, okay, so it is actually a hole. He's with the black spot in the middle and the brownish part around. These look like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like really now. So I really had the impression there was a rodent in there. Okay. Wait, I can't close the door because of myself, okay? And of course, just as I've been saying to other people, you're nothing else than a moving camera. Again, you're the same thing in real life as well. every emotional aspect that one attaches is just that. Alright, I like the flow in a way. You can actually have control over literally everything. Huh? Is this a iron cross? Okay, a smoker or whatever that's called. A stamp. It's kind of give an impression of Victorian age or something like that. I really don't know. Okay, that is locked. Okay, I got a message. Okay, so the question is, do we have a quest log or something? Achilles Prosthetics Company. How the hell did they... fuck up the lens? One below knee prosthesis. 1131. This is an angel number I see from time to time. It's an angel number of personal development, apparently. Okay. It's nice that you can actually open both doors. And there's nothing interactable in there. Alright, just as expected. There's a huge amount of detail in this game. Not to forget the amount of, well, lighting. I like the idea of this, entry, like, anti-chamber, I think it's called. It sounds like something you would put on a dog. Oh wait, the other game that I played was something different. I don't think it was necessarily this game, although I think I may have played the demo. I think I played a similar game. I don't know exactly, but I will find out. And I really like it that it's never ever, uh, hasting, okay? Even when it goes up the stairs, it actually goes a bit slower, which kind of would be natural. All sorts of pictures that show, identifications and layers of the mind, okay? Fear of that which you truly are, okay? And a desperate identification with as many things, because as I've been saying in my own videos as well, the mind only feeds those who feed it the most. So the point is, the more you feed the mind, the more it gives you a certain impression that, things are, safe, because the more you know, you might actually have an impression that you know. Okay, so the game that I played had a similar feel, yes, now I remember it was a game having an accent on sexual dreams instead. And it had a very stunningly similar situation, okay. Oh, there is actually a sound that you're doing when you're stepping on these, but none of these things are actually moving. Alright, so let's see. Oh, that's a key. Wonder, could it be from the lower locker? Let me ask you one simple question. Have you completely lost your goddamn mind? I know you're going through some hard times right now, I really do. That's why I agreed to let you do those illustrations in the first place, for all time's sake. I even deliberately gave you a trivial task because I expected Little Red Riding Hood to be something you can draw in your sleeve. Didn't expect What I didn't expect is to get this demented nightmare fuel you submitted for a kid's bedtime story. There is no way in hell I'm using this, and I already regret agreeing to a payment in advance. Please get your shit together, your old pal Liam Brickstone. Okay, so basically this seems So this is not the house of someone else, it's basically the house, I'm guessing, the protagonist, I mean the character that you play, owns. And it shows a sense of, mental instability, okay? Because basically there is a mental instability. Does this plant actually look withered? Because it kind of does, and it's a bit logical because the lighting in this room seems very poor. Now again, a safety in knowledge, okay? Feed the mind, feed the demons, okay? Distract yourself, all the books, okay? In a psychiatric sense and in loneliness, there will always be, you know, a there will always be a relief because, uh, they can distract people from the loneliness that they can feel, okay? Because loneliness is actually the only feeling in life. We are always alone in a way because, well, there are other people in here, but life is all about experiencing. And when you experience, you are the only one who can experience because, well, there is nothing else.
Stumbling all around, stumbling all around, stumbling all around. So
Okay.
funny. Stumbling here and there, stumbling everywhere, and I must declare, I stepped right on her
Okay.
toe. And when she
And actually, I guess you can't take it. A walking stick. Sorry, couldn't sleep. The legs been acting up again. Figured I might as well do some work. Love you. Possibly a wife? I don't know. And that female voice singing just from a bit to bit. Okay, some boots. This t-shirt model seems a bit more like modern in a way. Long clothes. You get a Victorian feel, Victorian age feel or something like that. So as I was saying, in spiritual work, okay, in spiritual life, or basically spirituality is everything that is beyond the physical. So wait, what? You can't close them because there are the doors in there. There are the bottles in there. Okay, some sense of logics. All right, is this the whole house? Okay, so I'm guessing you press it several times, the variable counts, and then when it is the right number, it simply turns itself off. Alright, let's see, where were those? Oh wait, sounds like a child's room, obviously. So I'm guessing that person was... Oh, toy soldier. The child is very small. Now, I've also seen that many people call, such, child rooms, they consider them disturbing, for I don't know what reasons. It might feel a bit disturbing. Now, why are there some fruits in a child's room? Okay, so a child has drawn the parents, I am guessing, and the child seems to be a girl. And based on the painting, there is kind of a hideous psychology in here. The father seems kind of lost. Now, a child might not necessarily know the depths of meaning and words, okay, but you can see that by certain things, okay, that, the father and the mother are kind of, somewhere apart, pointing apart, and the child is kind of lost somewhere in the middle. And of course, this green would represent kind of a grass aspects, but it might actually represent attachment and hatred, okay, because it's light green. Light green, you know, powerful bright green shows in a way dominion, okay, not feeling loved enough and you want to control things. All right, and they have 3 fingers, okay, while the mother is presented with no finger and 3 hair bangs, okay, 3. I don't know if it's gonna be a prevalent number. Wait, oh, okay, being blocked by that. Well, it doesn't seem to make much. Hey, doll houses. I think there is actually a big doll, I can say. So, up till now, okay, this is locked. So, up till now, the story, well, I didn't get to know anything of it. Yeah, I like how this actually glows in here. I like the fact that the blood is actually dark because that's how blood basically kind of is. But the point is, if this has this color, it means that a murder or the blood was spilled recently. Okay, so I'm guessing we will not get to see this too often. So this could also be a situation in which you are technically visiting a friend. Okay, this one actually stopped. I'm guessing it had a certain track, which an event kept counting. Alright, so... Okay, I've been in here. Alright, this is also locked. This is the part with the hole, right? The mouse hole. So, well, I'm not carrying like literally anything I should be doing in here. Display crosshair, field of view, reset to default. No, I'm not interested in that. I didn't touch the workshop just like you asked, although I can't imagine the mess that's inside. Also, if you care so much for that room, maybe you should pay more attention to where you leave the keys, I think. I brought them back to your office. Have a nice day. So... Oh. Oh, so here is the room with the painting. Achievement unlocked. It's covered up for a reason. Get it right this time. So you're having a message written. Now, this kind of would look like having been painted in blood in a certain way because, well, or well, paint, not necessarily blood, but you know, adapting it to this could have been good. Alright, so there's a lot of paint in here. There is another one of these. This painting, I think it was on the way up. I think I'm a vampire or something because I can't see myself. Now, not seeing yourself in the mirror can be a sense of not observing yourself, not knowing yourself anymore. So, is this basically a house of a friend that you're visiting and you're like trying to discover their past? Or is this a house of your own past and probably you've come back from somewhere where you most likely have failed, you haven't achieved much, and you're going back to some of the roots that, you know, are affecting you. Oh, okay, so really now everything is closed? Alright, so... Okay, so I'm guessing this is a big letter. I don't know if we can ever get to see the entire writing. You deserve it. This was in the beginning, and I still didn't get it that, hey, were you alone in the beginning, or was a friend taking you home and then you part ways at the entrance? Alright, so let's see. Is there anything else that I can do? The fuck? Wait a minute. Does this thing actually have... Okay, because I don't remember actually having gotten in here, through here. Oh, there's a huge building in there. There's a huge building in there, like a huge wall. Could it be actually the part of the house? Now, I have also observed the sudden change of the... Okay, so you don't have any... Ah, okay, you have a scroll. Oh, Oscar Wilde. Okay, it's actually a book. Alright. Now I noticed the, the grave sounding. The soundtrack has changed. I didn't know there was... Okay, let me guess. What the fuck? Hey, it's actually quite nice. Let me guess. The lights actually work. More books. They kind of seem the same design, like as of what I see here. I don't know if these books were inserted in here one by one, because I kind of see the same design. Okay, the lighting of this room gives me the impression that that fogginess has dimmed a bit. Okay, just out of reach. Alright. Hey, you can actually walk through the curtains. Alright, layers of fear. Well, a few jump scares weren't that bad. Like the sudden... Well, that was kind of a subtle change of the... Okay, let's see. If we close this, let's think. So this is based on visuals, and again, like something RPG Maker has, which are switches. When you enter the room, a switch is closed. Basically, the corridor that you came here through uh, vanishes and is replaced with this other part. And I'm guessing there is a wall in here that if you pass through, it's gonna change the events. Curious enough? Let's see. So it remains the same. Is this a passage through time, I think? Like, you're suddenly in another place? The graphics are brighter, so it's probably less gloomy. Of course, that if one listens, the sounding is completely different. Okay, like, the sounding actually is no longer to be heard, except this BGS, okay, the soundtrack, background soundtrack of uh, the wind. There's of course no more rain, but I'm curious a bit. Of course. So I'm guessing the trigger event is around here in the corner when you get in here. So it gives an impression that, okay, it's no longer raining and the wind can still be barely heard. Oh, okay, so going in circles. I like how blurry this R is, okay? And especially when you do this, it's kind of really interesting. Okay, can I actually turn it on and off? Huh? When you turn it on and off, do I really have the impression that when you turn it off, it's a completely different object? Because when I look at the downside, it's like it's moving a bit, but it can be the lighting. Okay, so a woman playing the piano. Scrapes of love. Okay. When you're 3 meters away from the television, it takes a while to actually read small. Uh, so I'm guessing that could be a hint of the wife or someone the character was in love with, and of course it's gone. Probably you took it in your own pocket. Okay, let's actually close this. Okay, this is actually an interesting painting. This looks like one of those horned demons. I don't know exactly. There was also a deity that many people believe it's evil, you know, the goat one. The name is kind of eluding my mind for now. And this could be like demons of the mind, you know, thought forms and the such. Like this one could be disbelief, you know, and they're always like wondering. They're seeming to be peeking at this thing which seems to be preaching or something, Baphomet, or I don't know what it looks like. The most intriguing part is this character over here because I don't see the angle of the eyes, okay? It's the black of the hair, and here could be the eyes that are somewhat concealed or they're shaded. It seems to be a female character, and I don't know if she's holding a baby or something, but for some reason, you know, she's like somewhat away from the crowd in a way because the crowd is, you know, everyone is focusing on this black part, okay, because it's actually a great contrast, okay. Everything here is somewhat lit, okay. There are light sources, and of course they're coming from these bulbs, but the colors are quite bright, and then suddenly there is this Baphomet like building, entity, okay, which is completely in contrast with the others. And then there is another point of contrast in here, which kind of shows the part which is ignored. How I would interpret this is, you know, everyone is way too disturbed by their own minds, okay? They are way too, um you know, I can't say disturbed necessarily. They are way too distracted, okay, by the mind, and everyone is like fascinated, or you know, they are somewhat scared by the mind and what it can offer. And you know, it's kind of a patriarchic situation because the society is represented by way too much, you know, male thinking, you know, and conquest, okay? Because when you ignore the feminine as it's lying in here, okay, there is a female lying here, or sitting, better said, because there seems to be a chair. And let's see, the feminine has been ignored. Now, I don't know if the point of the painting was this, but okay, let's actually go further. And again, there are so many things you can actually wonder. Okay. Let's see. Dear sir and madam. Okay, so the house actually has two people. Must kindly, albeit strongly, urge you to keep your voices down during the night. Your marital problems, while regrettable, are a private matter and should remain that way. They are certainly of no concern to us and especially our children. Please consider that not everyone is a freelance artist. Some of us has to get up early and work for a living. We need our sleep. We must also warn you that if things continue the way they are now, we will be forced to call the police. The very tired neighbors. So basically everything is kind of going to hell around this because I'm guessing all these paintings are nothing else than depictions of the you know, creations of the artists themselves. Okay, so could these be representatives of them, the character you're playing, or the characters that own this house? Like, you know, this picture shows so much in existence, okay? So much belief that something better can actually be, considering the small eyes and the blackness in them that basically shows there's nothing in. Just kind of a desperation, okay, to find something more because life seems very, you know, empty. And strangely or amusing, this is the only one that actually works. As if we're going back in time or somewhere where things seem to finally be. Okay, the door seems to be moving a bit. Oh, okay, if you actually push the door like that, it actually comes back. Let me guess, if I go around here, it's gonna close itself. Okay, and it's gonna be locked as expected. Uh, those seem to be some photos or something like that. Okay, anything more that can be read? I'm guessing the story will be, you know, unlocked more and more. Now let me guess, there is no other door out of here, so we're kind of basically lost in here. Oh, okay. Well, hello. Oh, 485, okay. Uh, Nothing scary. Can I actually turn these off to see? Ah, okay. No more triggers. Okay, so we have 4, 8, and 5 in blood letters, okay. Let me guess. Now that this happened, I'm guessing... so the sound started... The sound changed, okay. Okay, so the sound, the voices in the head seems to be coming from this. Wait a minute. We have a 4, 8, and a 5. Is this the code actually for this? Okay, let's actually interpret a bit of these. Okay, so there's a hanger in here. There's a hanged person. Oh no, there's something holding this, I guess. There's a beast head in here, which is so elongated. And there is this dark thing with a sword holding someone. They seem to have their hands tied at the back, and most likely they're gonna be stabbed or something. Fears of the mind, fears of the insecurity, demons of the mind. Okay, so it's ranged based. Okay, so I'm guessing when you cross this line a bit, as I've been saying, range based. Okay, I saw another one of these. So I'm guessing the more you interact with several of these, the more you discover of the story, and you might actually learn more about it. I don't know exactly this kind of, this genre of... Okay, so basically we're not leaving this. Was this here? Because I don't really remember. There seems to be something written in there, but nope. Why do I have the impression that I see a B, R, and a bra? I don't know, probably part of a name, Brian, but that is Bree. Ah, okay, I'm not gonna bother too much for now, because, you know, when things are, you know, confusing, uh, it's not worth bothering too much with those. Okay, so I'm gonna take a 1 minute break to see what my mother wants, because, I have to take care of her from time to time. Okay, so I'm back. Alright, let's actually see. So there was another instance of this picture, okay? Now I really don't know, but I don't understand much of this one, and of course you can't jump. And probably it's been so willed that you cannot see much. It's like something tried to scratch the interior, and there seems to be a moon or something in there. I don't know exactly. And this one here, a child or what the heck? And there seems to be a tail in here. I don't know exactly. This is definitely a distortion of something. There was something in here, I'm guessing, and it was like digitally distorted, okay, so that it gives this impression. Or, well, I don't know, maybe the painter decided to do this. I mean, I was referring to this as a graphical effect because it seemed when the animation triggered, it seemed that it would, slide. So let's see, 485. All right, let's actually put the code already. Uh, how do we actually do this? Actually type it? Ah, okay. So it's the same thing. 4, 8, and 5. Okay, lock picking 100. The past holds back, look closer. Wait, what? The past holds back.
The thought alone that the most beautiful piece of art doesn't have my name on it is killing me. So, will you marry me?
Oh, okay. So it says that all the choices you make will... Oh, never forget. Okay, so now a door appeared. And it's so interestingly put in between the two statues that kind of show this is basically a man, somewhat in their 50s, I'd say, and a woman, most likely, or I don't know. I've seen men looking like this. Alright, so apparently you're not taking this with you. So I'm guessing these are... Wait, is this house basically your mind, in a way? These pictures are technically thoughts, and you're going back through certain layers, fears of what could have gone wrong, fears of how people would judge you, because fears are a lot of types. There's a lot of types of those. Alright, okay, you open there. Alright, let me guess. If I get in here, it's gonna close itself, and let me guess, closed. Okay. Alright. Now a wiggling chair like that, many people might... Wait, what? Does it close by itself or what? Oh, okay. There's actually a logical sense into it if you're bumping into it. Okay, I actually like it. You've been snooping around my workshop again. For the last time, you are not allowed in that room, even if the door happens to be open. I forbid it. This is your last warning. Next time you'll have to look for a new job. So this could be a valet or whatever they're called. Someone who's tending the house or something like that. I don't know exactly. Now, the chair. Okay, can we actually bump into it and have it move? This gave me instantly the feeling of a skull or something. Hey, it's an orange! And what looks probably, I don't know, like something rotten. Oh my gosh, this is kind of the most realistic orange skin that I have seen. You can actually see some dots on it, like, yes, it actually kind of have, full 3D realistic effect, okay, like the skin of it. Alright, so let's see. There seems to be a picture in there. Okay, holder. Wait. Ah, a neighbor started actually nailing something with the hammer and it's far away, so it's the game soundtrack or something. Okay, so now as things progress, there is basically, and also funnily speaking, this seems to be a corridor because there are no windows. I don't know if this was something typical to houses, the designer or designers seem to be quite well informed about the such, because there is a huge amount of detail in here, and of course the coloring, the lighting, and I don't know why I kind of have a feeling that this would be a secret door or something. Alright, let's go further because this... Oh, okay. Wait a bit. Open. Everything is normal. Oh, okay. Soundtrack change. Finally the sound is hearable. And once you step in, there is a fog that appears. You step out, the fog is no longer. Okay. Let me guess it's closed. Wait, what? It's not closed? Ah, okay, it's not closed because, let me guess, we have to go that way. Wait. It has 2 points? You can actually grab it by 2 points? Oh, okay, you can grab it by the handler. And hey, this fire actually looks quite high definition. And I really love how, like, look at the lighting. Look at the reflection. Oh my gosh. I think it's kind of a bit brighter than it should. I don't know exactly, but okay. And these seem to be some images they're burning in there. Okay, now I'm getting more and more a vibe that this house is basically, uh, you know, like buried memories of someone instead of just a standard house. And again, you know, the same book designs. All right, I think it's 10 of those. I'm not sure how many there are. Let me guess. Can you actually spin the world? Wait. United States. You even see the states drawn in there. Okay, it's like the amount of detail this game came up with is so big. Oh, you can actually see Sahara Desert. Okay. Arabian Sea. Oh my gosh, this is actually a very high definition, you know, approach. Okay, it's like so well depicted. But for some reason, I don't know why, but I'm wait. I really love looking at this. Yeah, I can actually see my home country. I can actually see Romania. Okay, and there's Hungary. All right. So let's see. Can we actually have some interactables in here? Like, okay, there's the fire. Okay, another statue of the person. And does it have a different writing in here? This one looks even smaller in a way. Or it could be just a crumpled paper that gives the impression instead that is some writing. Okay, let's see. Anything in here that can be interacted? Apparently, no. Even more painting tools and the such. Okay. So I'm getting more and more vibes that these are nothing else than okay, that was interesting. The funny thing is, what the fuck would have something like that? Okay, in a house. The sound is a bit loud, yes, and it gives the best opening for a jump scare, but of course I'm not feeling jump scared. So let me guess, we got from the mind, and of course now this interesting uh, tinting of the graphics. And let me guess, we got from the mind the almost conscious mind into the unconscious mind of the character. And as you may have seen in the previous rooms, basically there are no windows, so definitely these are all memories that have been faded. Alright, so let's see. So everything seems to start from the point let's see, from the point you uncover that painting. So it's like you finally rediscover the painful aspect in your life. My love, even though you have not been born yet, I can already feel your presence. It's simply amazing. I just can't believe how lucky I am. A year ago, all I had was talent and ambition. Now, against all odds, I have a career, a loving husband, and you. Never been a deeply religious person, I guess. What other people look for in a sermon, I found in perfecting my art. Okay, so this kind of reminds of the picture with the Baphomet, and the woman. Everyone was interested, like religion, right? They were the preacher, right? The Baphomet preacher, and it was like the demons of the mind, and always seeking to distract people because that's how they feed off of energy, and everyone was so intrigued, afraid, almost a grotesque expression on some of the faces. And the woman was kind of separate. Okay, she was feeling uh, pushed away from society because that's kind of how society has existed. Okay, when you relinquish feminine energy, that's kind of what will happen. Okay, everything that's more feminine will usually be pushed away. And now I can't help but feel like there's a higher power watching over me. They once told me that I would never succeed as a musician. Now I'm playing sold out concerts at some of the most prestigious venues in the country. They also said I had a difficult character and that I would never find a soulmate. Soulmate? Did people speak of soulmates back in these times? Yes, again, finally, a doctor once told me that I would never be able to have children of my own, and yet here you are within me. I am quite possibly the happiest woman in the world. So I definitely got a woman vibe out of the writing, and of course, uh, not necessarily because a loving husband and you, but for some reason I just got an impression that this was a woman, uh, you know, writing it for some reason. Okay, I love you so much. Good. So this basically all I can say is, well, when you shake the camera, things become so gloomy, I can say. I really wish there would be something. Oh, well, hello. So are you watching yourself now and I don't know, let's see, did anything actually change in here? Okay, there's two tables in here, one on top of the other. Graphics now sound a bit, look, they look a bit brighter for some reason. And I don't know if it's because of the bulb, but what I can say is for now we have definitely descended into the unconscious. Dust mice, even in my lungs. Grotesque vermin dirt. There is always more. Okay, this is actually interesting. This is actually an interesting design. I knew about dust mites, but not of dust mice. Alright, let's see. Anything more in here? Okay, this was in one of the previous rooms, I think. Everything is so dusty and old. Okay, so one can actually see the crumbling, okay? So the unconscious can no longer be contained. Okay, interesting. The sudden appearance of the painting, and the face kind of gives me, I don't know, it makes me think a bit of Picard. I don't know exactly why. What would this actually be? So there's a female, and it's always interesting to, see art, okay? And many people might actually be spooked a bit, by a sudden appearance of an image like this and, some effects. When you identify yourself with something that, you know, okay, no more interaction with this. So I'm guessing this was basically the trigger. If we didn't hit this, most likely the animation wouldn't appear, okay? So technically we are in the unconsciousness of the character. Okay, look, they're looking, there's disdain or a certain disbelief. Okay, they're not watching straightly towards something, they're expecting something. There's kind of a sense of power, I could say. And these are paintbrushes, or I don't know exactly what they could be. And again, the wall is kind of broken in here. Oh, okay, another jump scare. Wait, wait a bit. Let's actually listen again. So, sound object. Okay, wait, what? Wait, what? Okay, there were two rats in here that were dead. Okay, let's actually go back again and reset. So I'm curious about these things, okay? I'm interested in not necessarily experiencing the game as, someone who's, looking to be scared, okay? That looks interesting like a cross, okay? That would probably make a lot of people spook. Down the rabbit hole, okay. So the fog effect is, wait, this thing seems to become, like brighter and brighter. Am I actually having this impression, or is it just me? Now, I really don't know why there are trapdoors like that in the house, and if you remember, it actually closed by itself. Alright, so let's see. Any more interactables in here? Nope. Alright, so, where was... Did you actually take it, or... okay, it vanished, I guess. So, the dust mice are definitely like fleeting thoughts, okay? They're thoughts of disbelief. Now, what I was interested in is how many frames does this sound have to wait in? It gives me the impression that it triggers once per step, like, because like I think it's 60 to 75 frames. Okay, down the rabbit hole, but well, funnily speaking, this would actually go well in case you were actually coming down. So could it actually be a choice? Like, I could have ignored, the trap door because, well, I didn't even know about it and simply went on the corridor. And I'm actually wondering, would I have gotten in here? I kind of doubt that. Obviously, we're in some kind of unconscious aspects, okay? Because let's think about it. Oh, okay. Hey, I'm back in the room. So we actually have, trapdoors and the such. Now the question is, can we actually push this back? Now, I really don't remember why, you know, uh, how this room looked like before. Okay, so when you go a certain range away from this one, it's gonna, close itself back. Okay. Well, say farewell to childhood, an impaled child. Why is that little thing blinking in there? Probably a lighting feature or something like that. I doubt anything appeared in these drawers. Okay, let's actually ignore these things. Okay, let's actually ignore these things and there was this long corridor in here. Now for some reason, and let me guess, it's closed, obviously. Oh, okay, this actually has two faces. One seeking for answers and one that seems to totally ignore any sensitivity of life. Okay, the mouse, I can't speak. Okay, my voice is not significant enough. Okay, the voice is in the head. Now, I really like how these were designed, because if you look from a further point, okay, it's like they're basically triggered as you get close to them, because I don't know if it's because of the distance, but if I look at this one, for example, it doesn't look like it has two faces, but now that I draw closer, okay, paint deep lies. Okay, paint also includes pain. Okay, and it's more like the sound suddenly, triggered me in a way, because usually jump scares have that loud sound, and it's always, uh, my ears don't like loud sounds, and these headphones that I'm wearing, they're not making much of a good thing, because the sound is always much more powerful. Oh, okay. Deformed face. Oh, an angel.
Now, a tiny bit to the left. Yes, just like that. Hold that pose. I want to get all those lovely curves just right.
Okay, so basically you're traveling inside your own mind, I can say. All right. Now, blood can also show affection or a lack of it. Black blood, more like a lack of love in a way, and a lack of usage of creation in more positive ways, because up till now we've kind of experienced a bit of psychiatry with the hidden faces and such. All right, let's see. So, yes, there are two faces in here as well. Okay. Interesting way how these things were created. Okay, let's see what lies ahead. Okay, let me guess. If I close this, I can open it. But if I step a bit, boom. Oh, okay. So let me guess, this is another choice. If I go inside here, there's probably gonna be something. If I ignore this, I don't know what I'll be losing. Okay, a lot of these smoking gadgets, or whatever they can be called. Screeching arsonists, echoing screams. They stop at nothing. I won't go down easy. Okay, so there seems to be something about these mice. Okay, now mice are always restless, okay, just like fears are. And fears are nothing else than thoughts. Is that a mouse or a bird that theoretically was? Well, practically it was heard. And it felt as if the fire did something. Okay, now the sound of that... Wait, something got out of here, but it vanished because I looked in another direction. Just like that. Okay, let's remind a bit. Let's rehearse a bit some stuff. Well, basically one single stuff. Nothing in here is real, okay? So there is no point in actually, feeling afraid. Now, part of this is demolished mainly because the person's identification with the persona is technically down, or the trust in that person has started to fade, okay, when the layers are down, okay? So mice are basically nothing else than recurring thoughts, something that simply doesn't want to give you peace. Alright, so let's see. It's again the same kind of stuff in here. Are the trajectories like calculated in a way? Because okay. Alright, let's see. That did send some down. That did send some chills down my spine in a way. Now I was wondering about something, okay? Because as a designer, I would always place more accent on, how the things are arranged rather than, uh, what technically happens. Let's see. You can still pull this. Alright, so the point is, there is a logic in how these things were put. This one was placed in the middle because it gives the player the possibility to move only left and right. So when you move to the right, you encounter this, lone rat just like you encountered it at the beginning, and it moves by you and it just disappears. Okay, it's just like those thoughts. It appears and you ignore it. Okay, so the mouse also vanishes. Of course, this is a personal interpretation. Now, there's a lot of these books in here, and again, it's the same, designs. Wait a minute. It's kind of the same design. Hey, it's kind of, well, basically, it's kind of the same book. Can this actually refer to the fact that whatever is, that you're learning or people have read is nothing but a distraction? Oh, wait, can you actually move them? Hey, it's so nice when you actually move around. Good, finally some interaction. A teddy bear, okay, a lost sense of innocence. So technically all have been just distractions, all have been similarly important. And, I'm guessing there was an event here. When the player moves this way, okay, you can see the mouse is coming through here, so obviously you will follow it. There was the chair, okay, and you couldn't see you wouldn't necessarily move fast enough to see that the mouse actually went into the fire. Now, fire means purging and cleansing, which also means purging of karma in a way, which means that, the cleansing has been fulfilled, let's say. A certain thought has gone. So there's only a hand in here, but there is nothing in here where I'm guessing there should have been a face. Okay, now this is distorted. Now, the way these distorted are, if anyone has ever done any research, these are distortions of fear. Okay, because that's how things vibrate in fear. Okay, fear is a very low vibration, but it induces a very powerful pulse. Okay, and then you saw all those flashy things. That's how basically fear triggers in your auric field. Okay, and then there's that burst that everything moves around. The reason why so many children are exploited, many people don't know that there is so much power in a child's mind. If you torment a child powerful enough, then they feel, abandoned enough. When they scream, they can scream in such with such a power that they can actually break the light bulbs around. Okay, there is so much power to be untapped, and you can actually use it vampirically. And that's what many people unfortunately are doing. They are giving birth to children and they are just tainting them with all their misaccomplishments, and they are just feeding off of those poor people, poor children's energies. It's how society has been for so long. And I'm guessing anything that was to be experienced in here is kind of finished. I'm still not fully convinced of how the thing triggered. I mean, if I got close enough, the fire vanished, right? And the background event was prepared, and it would only trigger when the player would look back, right? All right, let's see. So there is something in here. Can I actually crouch? Nope, apparently not. Okay, so there are some human figures in here. Okay, there are these hats. Okay, it's probably some kind of angel, or I don't know exactly what. Okay, because anytime those jump scares occur, the fear is very powerful. Okay, but the question is, How do I actually save the game? Because that's one thing that I really don't know. Alright, so let's actually move more around here. Let's actually go beyond. Finally we see some windows, let me guess. And we hear the wind again, okay. So we're getting a sense, this is quite interesting, there's a big picture of a human, okay. You're trying to remind yourself of someone, or remind yourself of someone, because there's a huge psychological sense, okay, when you open a room and there's, the picture of someone in there, right? It's a sense of power. Let me guess, we're gonna move a bit. Did you see how the door glitched? I'm guessing now there's another door object in here, and yes, it's the door object that is closed, probably. The door itself is changed, because that's how you do it in RPG Maker as well. It's technically another instance, okay? It's the same event, but it has a different page, because that's how... Okay, this I saw again. I don't know if it's technically the same graphical object, the same asset. Now that's a nice looking pillow, I can say. Okay, let's see. Is there anything here? Okay, just books and more books. And dust, of course, because dust means forgetfulness. Oh, and there's a little candle in there. Alright. Any more hidden messages in there? Now, wait. I think this was supposed to be a door, because there's kind of... Hmm. Humans for so long. Okay, so this one in here is also placed, I'm guessing, in here. Humans have always had this sense of, burying themselves in all this suffering, because look at all this, look at all this psychiatry in here, okay? Like, everything is closed, everything is stored just like the mind demands it, okay? And the mind only demands that you are the one which is stored, because, the walls, everything in here, yes, I'm guessing this was kind of a, you know, open space storage place, okay? I never got to see things like this. Okay, child cries. Wait, the, the child sounds a bit fuzzy, and I got the impression for a while that it's coming... Wait, seems to be coming from this room in a way. Of course, flashing lights, yes. Okay, so this seems to be a parallel event. And I like how the light seems to be moving in there, like there's something creeping outside. Okay, so the sound seems to be three, two times, and then a final sob. Okay, let's actually... I'm very curious if the sound... Okay, so this actually closed itself, and of course it's locked. So the sound seems to be cyclical, or it's just triggering by your own movement. No, it's just a parallel event that seems to be triggering it every 90 frames. Alright, let's see.
Hello. It's about time for us to talk, don't you think? I
So this
mean,
is a hairbrush.
I've seen you in my house so many times, and yet I could never find the courage to face you directly. Not until now.
So objects also hold memory, okay? Now let's actually see, is this actually still recording? Yes. So actually objects hold memory, okay? If you touch objects, and it's also said, hey, you can actually hear a sound in here. But I kind of don't like how it's glitching, okay? It's like, it's, the way it's glitching is like the whole, this whole part. Oh, alright, I had the impression that there was something. Okay, let's see. So there are two doors, which I'm guessing it means there's a choice. Alright, so I'm guessing this closed door means that there is some, powerfully rejected thought. Okay, child abuse thoughts, like having been abused in the past. Okay, there's this picture again. I think there is one was the picture with the 5 blood letter in there. This one seems to be new. Oh, so apparently the story says like there are the man and the wife. The wife seems to be emotionally devastated and ignored. The man seems to ignore literally everything. And again, the children seem to be trying to understand what's going on because, well, okay, so let's see. I can interact with this door and I can also, I guess, interact with this one. Wait a bit. The crying stopped. So I'm guessing I triggered the switch and, it's verifying constantly. So let's see. Let's actually take a sneak peek of what we're gonna miss. A very tight space. And in here, well, let me guess. If I open that one first, this one would have instantly been locked. Or the choice seems to be this one only. Wait a bit. Yes, this actually is quite true in a way. Because when you look from outside, the light source comes more towards your eyes. When you come in and you're in this angle, technically it's no longer that much. Okay, so obviously it seems that it would dim itself. Paprika, okay. 2 big jars of that, and this one seems to be like, okay, let's think. Okay, that's basically locked, obviously. This seems to be a pattern already. Sugar. Wait, we're actually stepping on something. There's not something triggering sounds in here. So sugar, oregano. Okay, now this actually sounds a bit like painting in a way because sugar, oregano, these are just ingredients, okay? So it's like someone is gathering ingredients for something they might believe will fulfill themselves. I don't know exactly how to take this, but okay. The lighting is actually superb and wait, the lighting is not from the outside. Wait, I can't move because of a box. Okay, you can't. Oh, you can actually step on things. Well, the point is, when you step on these pointy things can look quite, you know, and these hangers may look actually intimidating to some people, and for a little sense, these red points might look exactly like, red eyes in the darkness. Okay, this jar was again back there again, sugar, oregano. Okay, torn wall, apples. This place looks so deserted, and these apples look quite so new. But okay, let's see. I'm looking for anything that we can, interact with because technically any interaction act, any interactionable uh, may reveal more about the story. And after all, I'm guessing we should be playing the game for its story and the psychiatry behind it because well, it seems to go a lot into that. All right, so let's see. Um, Garlics, okay. And I don't remember what these green leaves are. All right. Oh, checkers. I don't know what that goo is. Would it be a lot of wax, I guess? Okay, you close yourself by your own self, okay, because, well, it's already a pattern by now. First step is the hardest. Now, I like the, you know, uh, writings on this. Wait. Now the lighting in here is awkward, okay, because if you look into the wax, like the whole area is waxed, okay. Wax is covering something, and if you look in here, you can actually see the shade of something which ain't, okay. Let's actually go a bit back and look at it, because if we take a better look, let's see. We see some lights in here that most likely don't belong. I don't know exactly what are these light sources in here, because look at them. It's like this is no, these light sources, okay, they seem to actually be coming from there. They're not reflections of these, because these are three, and if you look more carefully, you know, there's only one of these, and they're only shining through the white, and they are dimmed by the black, okay. If you look carefully, the white aspects, you know, they are hiding something. The wax is hiding something. And it's also saying the first step is the hardest. So we are still barely trying to unveil what is beyond, because the white in here seems like it's, you know, there is actually a light source in there. All these are light sources beyond this, okay? This is a cover for something that is below us, okay? And the wax looks like it's perfectly covering it, okay. And if you look at the black part is also translucent, okay, but not as much as the white. Look how the light you know, shines from there. And if you look carefully enough, okay, you can see something, okay. Here you see it the best, okay. It's like a gate or something. You can see those parts, okay. Let's actually open the door, and seems to continue a bit in here. Oh my gosh, so much. This seems to be like... Could this be a reflection of the room in here? But it can't basically be. Okay, you close yourself. At least I don't have to bother myself too much with the doors. Now in here... Okay. There was one that fell, and then there was another one that fell. Okay. Now the question is, did these happen because I was watching down? Some of these events seem to be triggering when I focus on something, right? And there seems to be something beyond this, okay? Like the reality is over there and you're just watching it, but you're not noticing it, okay? Because if I look at these, okay, this looks like a big fish or something. I don't know exactly what it is. Oh wait, is it the reflection of this one in a way? Now I'm guessing in this case it could be, but well, we can't go back in the other room. But, you know, this huge green stuff that is in here, okay. Oh wait, we can actually interact with these. Nope, nothing in there. Alright, so I'm guessing there is no other human being or, you know, thing that can actually hurt us. And any pain that we might create in this game is most likely because of us. And, you know, something beating against the door. Again, let's not forget there is nothing real in here, okay? These are just memories most likely. Basically everything that you open in here is like, you know, you're visiting things of the past, okay? The things might be here, but you're not remembering them means that you don't see them, right? Wait a minute. Ah, okay. You can only close them by the handler. Wait, you can actually go through this? Oh, come on, really now. Okay, close. Alright, let's see. Anything special in here? It seems to be some stew or something. Now, it's nice that you're... Okay, so you can't actually close it unless you're closing it by the handler. Or apparently you can close it like this. And I also like the diversity. When you open these, it's kind of rarely the same thing. Again, this apple basket. This looks like a stove or... Oh, an ironing. An ironing place or whatever. Okay, so there was some beating against this door, a big current or some great memory, you know, trying to flush itself out. Now, what is that big thing in there? Okay, that's the big question, because that looks like a huge fish in a way, okay? Because I don't see anything that big in here. Okay, there's just plants and some pans. Alright, so I'm guessing there is literally nothing more interactable in here. Wait. Oh, hello. Okay, can we actually open the door or not? Okay, so the darkness in here, the knife that came, and the knife was already bloodied. Alright. I'm guessing it's kind of forcing me to come in here. Oh, okay. Keep popping all of these, I'm not afraid. But again, the point is...
First, I looked for a canvas.
Okay.
Not just any canvas. I had to find a knife. Not one of those bread ones. It needed to be as sharp as a razor. So I used a razor, in fact, and then carefully flayed the skin. Booze helped keep my hand steady.
Alright. Hey, you can actually move these. Okay, so I'm guessing there's barely anything that's appearing. Wait. So, okay, we actually have a knife in here. Alright. Now, the point about the knife and the sudden appearance of a knife. Wait. Kind of points you to this door. Hmm. Wait, let me guess a bit. Wait, there is something a bit awkward. As I'm pulling this way, and the door is closed. If I'm pushing the other way, okay, the control seems a bit... Okay, let's actually... let's see. Wait, let's actually leave it a bit like this. If we go a bit further, does it close itself? No, apparently not. Okay, this line definitely shows there is something. Ah, fuck. Okay, so this is something that you open and close. Alright. Because there was a door somewhere, but apparently... Wait, so it should be around here, but for... Wait. Oh, so you open the door, but there is nothing. Okay, so there's the typical aspect in movies. Okay. You open a door and it just... Wait, are these onions ever gonna stop rolling? Wait, let me think a bit. So this sounds a bit like, you know... Because it's kind of interesting, okay, when you look at things that keep rolling, okay? It's like things that keep going on in the mind again and again and again. So let me guess, we actually have to get in here, so let's eventually get back in here. Oh, wait a bit. This is the initial room. Okay, it's closed as always. So this basically is the room where we got in at the first time. Oh, you can actually... Oh, you can actually look at it, a photo album or something like that. Oh, okay. Even though you have not been born yet, I can already feel your presence. Ah, okay, it's the same letter. I love you so much. Okay, interesting. And shapeless dreams. Oh, okay. Let's see. Can I actually deep breaths? Remember, you're a professional. It's just the first few strokes. Then you're over the hump. What's so hard about it? And there's a bit of blood on it. Okay. Hey, you deserve it. And wait, hate even now. Lost. Finish it. So this seems to be like you're getting back and back again at it. Okay, let's see. Oh, some birds, some flamingos made of guts. Okay, that's romantic. Alright, let's see. Oh my god, it's too dark to actually look outside. Oh, we've actually found something. Oh, let me guess. We can actually, these are like achievements. First I looked for a canvas, not just any canvas. Oh, okay. One of those bread ones, so I used razor, in fact. A razor maybe? Okay. And then carefully flayed the skin. Booze helped keep my hand steady. Okay, so this is a bit of skin, I guess. Human skin maybe? Ooh, shiny. So I'm guessing the point is we will have to go through the story. Okay. So this is basically where you normally are, okay? This is, I don't know if it is the safe space, but I'm guessing the painting will be completed and when we actually unlock all these 6, okay? Because these are basically like uh, achievements or something like that. I'm guessing when we open the last one, this one or this one, that's probably gonna be, you know, is this a trapdoor? Apparently not. Now the question is, can I actually save the game or something like that? Because, you know, it's kind of, it's actually, oh, chapter select. Oh, so we got to chapter 2. Does it save automatically, I guess? New game inheritance? Inheritance, that sounds like a bit like programming. Oh, so apparently it saves automatically. Okay, let's actually dive further. I'm actually starting to like this game. Okay, spooky songs. What can go so bad? Good, let's see. More books. Again, a huge wall. Okay, a sense of lack of protection and the such. You know, the typical, let's see. Anything on the ceiling? Nope. Now the sound is a bit louder this time. I'm not sure why. And wait a bit. There's sound that can be heard, or was heard at this one only. Alright. Wait a minute, Oscar Wilde, this is the same way. Are we going in circles? There was also the message going in circles. Are we actually gonna go the same time? Wait a bit, this sounds a bit like going back in memories and thinking about things again and again, and most likely we're gonna discover more and more things. Okay. If that's what you want. Oh wait. Okay. This seems to be a different story part. These are one of those Victorian steampunk... Wait. Wait a bit. Emergency stop. Run. Stop. Okay. And... light switch on. Alright, so how do these things actually work? Okay, I'm guessing you pull this back in here. I'm surprised it doesn't lock you in. And I'm guessing one has to... wait, what? It seems to be something like... There seems to be something written in here. To change car with... I really don't understand that. Stop. Okay, so what I think I need to do is... Okay. Seems to move up. Because apparently there is no move down, so the only switch that could have been... Okay. Fast catch is on, okay. Alright, let's see. The above seems to be kind of the same irrespective of how much we're actually going up. Let's see. Wait, it can't actually go down that way. This cannot be work. Oh, alright. Really now. Okay, 1 more minute's break. Alright, I'm liking this game more and more. Now, obviously I'm not gonna be one of those scaredy cats, people who, constantly react to literally everything. Let's actually eat a bit of candy or whatever this thing is. Addicto intense chocolate covered and cream filled cake. Okay, let's see what this looks like, because I've never seen something like this before. And I like how the camera shakes. Okay, it's not just a static camera. It's just this thing actually tastes good. Okay, enough waiting. What's it gonna be? Again, shades of reality, because you're not seeing reality as it is, right? So you have some doors. A vase that stands out because it's red and, you know, it's the most, it's the brightest part. Now let's see. Okay, this is closed. I'm guessing this is closed. This is also closed, because it's obvious you'd have to move. Oh, something is peeking at you. Okay. An interesting approach. I'm guessing this is the only way. Guessing this is the only room that you can actually enter. Wait. There is a key in here, so... Oh, okay. A letter. Dear sir, well, certainly understand that you are upset and I have nothing but sympathy for your wife and yourself. I must categorically state that I do not wish to receive any further correspondence from you in this matter. Any skin graft procedure is extremely complicated and inherently associated with the risk of failure. Skin graft. Having stated that, I assure you that me and my colleagues at St. Anne have made every effort to ensure a positive outcome for your wife. Personally speaking, I believe we have done the best job possible considering the extent of tissue damage. Oh, okay. You are of course entitled to your opinion, and I can certainly understanding your disappointment. So St. Anne kind of sounds like a hospital, I guess. What I do not understand is how you seem to think writing hateful letters to me or my fellow doctors, okay, so it's kind of a hospital, will ameliorate the situation. As I've already stated, I can certainly understand you've been under a lot of stress as of late, and thus I will not press charges if you refrain from any future correspondence. Let it make it absolutely clear that I will not tolerate any further threats aimed at my staff, my family, or myself. If you wish to seek psychological help, I can have my assistant provide contact information for several specialists who would be more than competent to help you get through these hard times. With regards and best wishes for you and your wife, William H. Green, MD. Okay. Okay, it's the same paintings. Now the piano music seems to be drawing us to the room, which I'm guessing you... Wait. Okay, so if you pick up the key, obviously the room would look different. Wait a bit. Okay. So this is the one you can open. Let's see. Can we actually open any other of these? Oh wait, we've actually been here. Okay. So she's singing in here. Most likely your wife. We've kind of forgotten her.
Why did you stop? That tune was perfect. Honey, please, just a little longer. At least until I finish painting this one part. Oh, don't make me beg.
Okay, there's gonna be some anger. Fear of losing her, I could say. So, the person sings in here is nothing else than a memory, of course, okay? Because it is, yes, technically a memory. Oh, yes, and now it stopped. Okay, so basically, you're no longer with your wife, I guess. She probably may be dead because now we hear of a hospital and a surgery. These times may definitely have been really dark for humanity, in a sense that, you know. Okay. Okay. Locked as usual. Okay, no more falling bottles. An interactionable. Apparently not. It's interesting that we can hear some wind. Oh my god. This door opening thing. Oh, we can go into the attic. Okay. Before we go. Oh, hey, wait. I've seen this cupboard before. It's the same for things. I don't know about this one, but I remember there was this one which was the third, and this one which was the first. Alright, let's actually close this. Now, okay. It was kind of obvious that it's always seems to be just one direction, apparently. And okay, don't keep me waiting. Ah, so the reason why you couldn't go there is because there's something burning in there. Let's see, can you actually fall? Yes. There is nothing preventing you from that. Wait a bit. Can you actually fall in the fire and die? That would be awkward. Oh, okay. And of course spider webs specifically, and so well hide the appearance of the girl. And you know, this quite innocent move, you know, strolling in a park, I guess, or probably in a forest, you know, immortalized by, I'm guessing, you know, camera. I'm not sure if it is painted. It might be a painting though. Apparently you can't fall in there. So I'm guessing the only direction one might go is this way. Let me guess, it's... Oh, you can't even interact with it? Oh, okay, you can. Not scary at all. I guess I'm far more difficult to scare than most people would be. Because for some reason... Okay, so a child death, I guess. So the mother died, I guess. A child was not born, I think. Okay, because there was the beating heart, right? And the faded sound, okay, there's so much detail into this game. The faded sound, probably the child died before birth, or they died so long ago that is just a, you know, like painfully repressed memory. So we're almost getting close to the attic. It's like we're always moving upwards and upwards. Alright, let's see next door, because we wouldn't want the game to keep us waiting. Wait, the door is not closing by itself, okay. Okay. Because this door will. Alright. Wait, there was a... Hey, little rat. Okay, so we have kind of a choice, apparently, in one of these traps, but it gave me the impression that it's more like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Alright, so let's see. I'm guessing you can't go this way, but make up your mind. Okay, it's... Hey, wasn't this room one like, you know, the globe? I've seen it before. Of course, the game makes use of the same assets like this one. Alright. Did we trigger anything? Apparently not. Wait, the door's handler, the door's locker is in here, and well, the door seemed to be snatched from here, but there's not that much sign of a door actually having been in here. Okay, when the light is, you know, there's no sign of a door actually having been attached here. Alright, so I'm guessing we have to actually get close to there, and some jump scare will probably trigger again. Don't forget that the game is kind of focused on mice, okay? You know, there you actually found two letters saying things about, you know, the mice. And let me think, there was actually something about arsonists, and then there's something burning in the house, okay? Burning desire. Fire means a great purge, okay? Something which is powerfully repressed, okay? Warning signs. The following list is a compilation of the most common symptoms of schizophrenia. Oh, okay. Alright, the disorder is known to affect older patients as well. Note that I'm guessing it's these symptoms are not exclusive and should by no means be treated as conclusive evidence. Alright, in order to obtain a proper diagnosis, you should contact a qualified specialist, example psychologist or psychiatrist. Okay, blank expression, stares off into space, insomnia, involuntary facial movements, unusual gestures or postures, always had that, unable to experience joy from activities, definitely. Depersonalization, what does that even mean, but there's no question mark. Awkward, clumsy movement, might be from the accident. Prone to anger, resentment, more passive aggressive, lack of motivation, suicidal tendencies. I never knew suicidal tendencies are related to schizophrenia. It might be more of a result of the repressed personalities. Schneider. Okay. Rob Schneider, maybe? Rob N. Schneider? And of course more books, I guess. Nothing interactable in here. Alright, let's see. Wait, it's that... Isn't it a similar room? Wait. Ah, blast. More books. Anything happens if you walk around here? Wait, finally speaking, there was a door in here because... Alright. So I'm guessing the only way you can actually go is this part. Okay, let's guess the door closes by itself. Yes. Not surprising. This room kind of looks a bit awkward. Okay, this looks like a living room. This is the bust of a female. Well, judging by the breasts, I think sort of a male initially, but okay, apparently it is the bust of a female. Alright, let's see. The same fire. No more child stuck in the horns. And you know, the sensation of death, you know, in your personal demise, watching you through the impaled, you know, the empty eyes of the animal, of the stuffed animal, or whatever it's called. Oh wait, it's the same picture in here. You know, with the Baphomet speaking and you know, everyone being fully entrenched into it. And I don't know, I didn't figure out yet what this is. Again, but okay, you know, the female is withdrawn from there. She doesn't have time for that. She might be a wiser soul or something like that. Okay, anything interactable? Apparently not. And we can have no access to those. Okay, so this door is the one on the other side. Hmm. Okay, this is fear, you know, like having the impression that fear, well, actually fear killing you slowly and surely, because fear, the more you think of it, it is, you know, more powerful. Okay, really now, just open. Let me guess. Huh? It's not. No, okay, that was a bit awkward. Oh, everything is basically devastated. Hey, you get a glimpse of another thing. Oh, okay. This thing kind of looks glitchy. I don't know if it is intended so. Alright. Now, this again, let's remember that nothing is real in here, okay? So, all these devastations are nothing else than expectations of rage. And wait, the picture was in here. Wait a minute. There's something new in here. Smith's safe and lock company. I don't know how this would actually work. Can we actually open it? Oh, okay, you can actually, but I don't know why the mouse always seems to be, you know, the cursor seems to be always moving away. Hmm. So anywhere you hold the cursor, it's actually gonna, you know, anywhere you hold the cursor, it's gonna turn on that wheel. Okay, so from when okay, so we definitely can't go back, but well, basically we couldn't anyways, because the game is all about moving forwards with cleaning the mess in your own life. That's kind of something everyone should be doing. Alright, so let's think about this. I don't know if you can actually access anything in here, because I'd be curious if there's anything in here. Okay, this can be representative of a highly suppressed memory. Hmm. Alright, so another door. Let's see, can we actually throw these down? Hmm. These two assets again. There doesn't seem to be much of a difference. Okay, we hear voices again. Yes, and of course, This could be like a call to reality, but you're kind of not allowed to go there because you wouldn't like that reality. Okay, so we have a cuckoo clock, I guess, or okay, let me guess. Okay, closed as usual. Yeah, we kind of saw this again. I don't know why these are basically rooms and you're technically kind of moving in circles. Okay, now let's actually take some time again to, you know, go through things, because ropes, this is the first time I see these items. Okay, the stamp, right? We saw that when there was the iron cross right at the beginning. Alright, so let's see. And interestingly, it's the middle of the night. Well, it's actually 2 minutes after, or 1. Alright, let's actually see. Apparently there is little to nothing interactable in here. Hey, wasn't I in this room before? Wait. It might be undone. Okay, so these are some regrets. Okay. Let me guess. Close it. Gonna move back. And of course it's gonna be like this. And of course you can't see anything. You can't see yourself in the mirror. Wait, that was cool. Hey, you're actually in another part. Wait. Here it says it cannot be undone. Wait, so did you actually commit some murder? But I doubt you actually did. Hey, the going through the mirror was so actually intense, and it's interesting that the mirror is the only light source. The bloodied past. Okay, so that said, it might be undone. Now it says it cannot be undone. Probably you've gone a bit into the past, okay, when you thought something is not undone. It cannot be undone, it cannot be undone. Okay, let's see what. Oh, okay. Well, I doubt I actually have to close that myself. Again, this red vase. Alright. I guess you also had a dog when you were... There seems to be actually 2 of them. So these are just the memories of them. I'm guessing they died in an accident or something like that. Can you actually interact with the picture or something like that? Nope. So there seems to be something, you know, beyond this part of the wall. Alright, let's see. Stuff. Wait. Hey, this is the...
Remember how you said it would be nice to have a cat so the baby could have someone to play with? Well, I just bought us a dog.
Someone was a dick. She wanted a cat and then they bought a dog. Okay. Yeah, you can actually play with this. I'm guessing it's the name of a company because I don't remember. I can't read that. Okay, so the writing didn't disappear. Alright. Oh, no more interactables. Okay. Those are pens. Those are brushes. Alright. So, as you approach, you remember the dogs, and the moment you bought the dog, right? And then it vanishes because they are no longer in there. So probably you have cleansed the pain of having lost those dogs. You want this as well? Alright, let me guess. Okay, closed as usual. The pattern is on. Hey, I saw this several times. A matchbox. The matches seem to be going a bit through the box itself. Some glasses. This could be a reminder of the wife because, you know, she was in hospital and she needed some skin surgery or something like that. Wait. Once great artists, new painting laughed out of galleries. And you can't see your face, obviously. What we witness today, while entirely worthless in artistic terms, might be an invaluable case study for psychologists. These harsh words came from no other than Jason Hughes, the famed, I think, not failed, I think it's famed critic, was one of the first to appreciate the works of art, okay, and was praised once, contributed to his first spectacular success. When asked if such brutal criticism was indeed called for, especially in light of the recent tragic events, Hughes responded, "As critics, it is our duty to critique art, but not to judge the artist. The man has been through a lot lately, and obviously it has taken its toll on him." Obviously, when you live in such a huge house, but again, this could be parts of the house the way you think you remember them, because the mind can even shape its own memories. The man, okay, has been through a lot. Still, if we were to remain silent and pretend this is even remotely acceptable, we would be doing the artist a disservice. Other critics were only slight more lenient, and of course it goes on and on. So it's also Friday. Friday is the 5th day, and we also saw a 5, okay, 485, okay. I'm not sure how those things are related, well, if there is any relation in between them. Alright, so ain't this... Oh, hello. Alright, so I'm guessing it's, you know, the blankness, okay, you're blind to reality. So the appearance of that wheelchair, I think it's kind of, you know, memories of your wife haunting you, right? Wanting to resurface. Because putting memories down is not necessarily the best way. Okay, let's see. Nope. This is definitely not their way. Wait a minute. I've seen these paintings. It's kind of... wait, this is a version of that where, you know, there was the long corridor with the 8 paintings and, you know, one fell off and it said paint a fly or something like that. Oh, alright. Let's see. Anything happens if I look back? No? Well. Oh, well, hello. Let me guess. Oh, hey. And here is a minimized version of it. Oh, okay. The sound was quite awkward, I can say. Let me guess. The door is closed, obviously. And there is this picture, probably the protagonist when they were young. And of course, probably they have an alter ego or something like that. And of course, the rats. You know, there is this eye that's looking somewhere, and then there's like a blank stare, okay? There's like a ghost in the shell, right? Ghost in with blood. Misfulfilled creation, okay? Birth, probably? Oh, this is the painting of the, you know, the previously mentioned one. This was an interesting psychological aspect. And wait a minute, is this the wheelchair that is stuck in here? This actually goes very deep into psychiatry. I love it. Wait, why is it the... thing spinning in a way and the shade is spinning in the opposite way? Am I the only one who sees this? Why is this song as if I'm in some kind of ethereal place? Okay, let's see. We can't go that way. Wait a minute. This is the same room as this one. Is there a choice? Are you kidding me? So definitely this is a choice. Let me think. So it's kind of, there are two ways you are interpreting this room, okay? So I'm guessing which one of the choices you take, or if you go this way, it might be something different entirely. Let me guess. It's... Oh, okay, let me guess. Why do I have the impression that I've been reset, basically? So this corridor is like, if you move from one place to another, you're kind of forced to go into these places. Because something happened, most likely it was traumatic. And this also looks, if I remember, it kind of looks almost painstakingly, you know, these flashes kind of say that, hey, whatever you're doing, let's do this again. Whatever you're doing, you can't escape the past, okay? There was that at the second floor, right? The past always comes out, right? Right? So obviously we have literally nothing else to do. This is a hugely, it's like, it's so ingenious, okay? And of course the other one is closed. Let's actually explore this part, okay? So the candle. Now this can actually refer to a demon, okay? You can actually see an eye socket in here. This could be taken as, you know, a prolonged mouth, something like that, okay? So something traumatic actually happened in here. That's why you see the room twice, okay? It's the same exact room, and, you know, the mind, when it wants to run away from things, it will interpret things, it will create things, and, you know, shape them in a way that is more suiting, right? Every time you remember something, it's basically you're remembering the last time you thought of something, okay? It's like when someone says something bad about you, you're gonna remember it as a bad thing. Then you're gonna think about it, you're gonna make it worse, and the third time you think about it, it's gonna be even worse. So I don't know, but I'm guessing it's a powerful choice in here, okay? If you go there, or if you go here. Let's see, there is no save game, unfortunately. So, I don't know, I'm guessing we need to play the game again. So let's think. Okay? Okay. Oh, okay, it actually fell. More books. Oh, I actually found something. She's been at it again. Earlier in the day I found more of her reviews. Little notes stuck to one of my latest paintings. Some of the most scathing, hateful shit I've ever read about my work. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. After all, she knows me well enough to know what really gets to me. I just can't believe she would use that against me. Worst thing is, when I confronted her about it, she claimed she hadn't written any of them. Like I can't tell her handwriting. Jesus, does she really hate me that much? Or is her mind starting to slip? I just don't know what to do anymore. September 12th. Well, taking into account I haven't been taking into account the dates. Actually, I didn't even see if there were basically any dates. So there seems to be kind of the same things in here. Wait, was that even in here? Such games usually have a good tendency, if they're well made, they have a good, they have this tendency. Wait, these two pictures again. Wait, haven't I been in here? Wait, I actually think I actually was in here, but I came through this door instead of that door. So technically what you're doing is you're instead moving in circles, as that message stated, and Every time you go, you discover somewhat more. Okay, and the choices probably go deeper and deeper into your own memories. Okay. I'm not gonna bother to check whether the door is openable. Okay. The painting looks like really genuine. Alright, so let's see. Okay. Anything interactionable in here? Oh, this is a bust. This female bust is way better portrayed. Okay. Now, it also seems to have a cleavage, but that's not the important thing. The last time we saw this one was faded, probably because the memory was a bit fuzzy. Now you kind of clearly remember how the person looks. Quite interesting approach. Obviously you can't go in there because probably you don't remember what lies in there. Okay, let's not forget again, I repeat that this is nothing real. Okay, these are just memories. Oh, okay. Well, hello. Okay, so memory burst, suddenly burst in. Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute, let's see. Was this door even openable? Nope, obviously. So I'm guessing it wanted you to move in there, and then there's a sudden flash of memories, because basically everything here triggers one another. Let's see, any burst of flashes when you look at certain pictures? This kind of gives me a powerful vibe of, what was that movie called? The Legion? Yes, the psychiatric movie, The Legion. Okay, good. Let's see. Oh, okay. Everything is... And you can't open it, obviously. Now you can't... Let me guess. There's someone actually putting bricks behind the wall. Wait. The door is actually... These RPG-like sounds, you know, they're a bit... I don't know if they're annoying. I was expecting something to jump scare you from the bed. Okay, let me guess. Now we're gonna open the door. Honestly, I was expecting someone to actually build a wall in here. Okay, so let me guess. Anything interactionable in here? This kind of reminds me... Oh, wait. Found his little collection of empty bottles this morning. I reacted badly. I know it's hard for him too, but god damn it, he should know better. What? With a small child in the house, that's just irresponsible. So, April 6th. Okay, so this... I don't know if it's the same year, though. Wait. Oh, there's another interactable in here as well. Is that a panda or what? There's the stamp again, and the face of the figure is... of the figures, because basically it's two, is quite wiped out, ingeniously done. And again the stamp that you've been finding ever now and then. Wait, it vanished. I think you're actually collecting them. It's like you're recollecting stuff. Okay, alright, let's see. So let me guess.
This house is absolutely amazing.
It is.
But those stairs, With that leg of mine, I think you'll have to carry me to the bedroom once we move in.
Oh, it's stuck exactly in the eye. Okay. An interesting approach. Alright. Well, I'm guessing I've become better and better at not attaching meaning to stuff because... Okay, so this seems to be moving right in here. Okay, so there's definitely a memory representing this. So, this kind of reminds of the moment you... Well, I stepped through the glass. Okay, let's see. Can I actually... No, you can't get through there. We actually came through there, so I'm guessing the only forward possible way... Again, we see the rope, which looks more like a tinea or whatever that huge intestinal worm is named. Hey, if it ain't that room again. So I'm guessing we are indeed moving in circles. But there is something different though. There is no longer that thing we would see through this. Alright, so let's see. It's the same thing. And it's so... Oh, wait. Yeah, the girl seems like the cover. Unleash your inner beauty with the new Glamour Fusion Max. Okay. To acne scars, enlarged pores, and other unpleasant skin conditions. Hey, this reminds of the problems that the wife was suffering from. Your skin a healthier look and a smoother feel. Probably this was preserved because, you know, it's something probably the husband tried or the wife tried, right? Don't think of it as covering up deficiencies, think of it as unleashing your inner beauty. Well, again, this is kind of layers of fear. Because the reason why you'd use this is a fear of losing your own beauty, right? And the fear of being mocked, you know, and laughed at or, you know, tormented by emotionally by the others. I've seen something like this in RPG Maker. Seems to be like the structure of a church. First time I see this, I think, at least the brush. The person or persons having designed this must be really ingenious. I like how this thing goes. Wait, this is the bed we saw before. You're not gonna close yourself by? Okay. Let's see, falling bottles? I think I've been in this room before. And yes, as I said, the four clothes. Okay, let's see. Falling bottles? Hey.
Honey, what in the world are you doing? What did the doctor say about straining yourself? Leave that thing alone. It's not going anywhere.
Okay. Okay, so no bottles. So yes, you're going through layers of your own self, layers of time, because basically it's kind of the same rooms. And not necessarily the same rooms, it's like... Look, it's the same objects. I think I've seen these before. Okay, and of course you can't see yourself, mainly because you don't remember who you are. Hey, prothesis, right? These are, you know, one of those messages just like those about the mice, right? The ones regarding the mice. And after we finished the first cycle, okay, we got back into the room with the painting, and guess what? We had those two hanging. I'm guessing we will also see that hanging in there as well. So, an ingenious design, I can say. Alright, so let's close this back. Wait, it won't work because it definitely doesn't have. I've never used a gramophone or whatever it's called. Oh wait, we can actually pick this up. I think we need to put it in here. Oh my gosh, we actually have to whirl this around. Hey, everything got distorted. There's definitely another sense in here. Hey, we're actually seeing some stuff in here. Hey. Ah, okay, so it can only go this way. Let's actually do it again. So every time you trigger that, you also trigger this other event. Wait, the chair got even more distorted? Alright, let's see. Any jump scare here in the bed? Because
I needed a jar and a plastic tubing. I siphoned gas before. I knew how it was done. I stuck the tube in a vein and sucked on it until blood filled my mouth.
ew.
Then put the tube in the jar and it just kept coming. A taste of copper haunted me the entire night. Why didn't I think of a syringe?
Now okay, everything is black in here, obviously. So I'm guessing everything is still fully repressed, okay? And that's what fear actually does to the energetic wave field of things around it. Powerfully distorts them. That's why when you enter a room where people have manifested fear, okay, that's why it feels so unsettling, because there was a lot of this fear which does these distortions. Wait. Everything in here is also distorted to a certain extent, I guess. Wait, these clothes are generic now or what? They've definitely lost their color. Alright. Wait, can I actually interact with anything? Alright, so we can't actually...
Stumbling all around, stumbling all around, stumbling all around. So funny. Stumbling here and there, stumbling everywhere, and I must declare.
So this was the first song. I love how, you know, the sound actually is played so interestingly, okay? Let's actually do this again. So there is something preventing you from reminding this, okay? And for some reason we are stuck in this room until we find out the switch which will... Okay, so time is not stopped. But we definitely need to find a way out and, well, keep on with the story. Wait. Everything has lost its color because these things were so repressed they actually lost their meaning. Wait, the bed is sinking more and more. I see. The more you're putting this song, I guess. Let me guess. Are you ruining the room the more you actually play this song? Wait.
Tumbling all around, tumbling all around, tumbling all around. So funny. Tumbling here and there, tumbling everywhere, and I must declare, I stepped right on her toes, and when she bumped my nose, I fell, and when I rose, I felt ashamed. Tumbling all around, tumbling all around, tumbling.
And when you play this song, you're playing with time here. That's so ingenious. The song you heard in the beginning. Oh, that's how you actually live the room. Because if you're playing this again,
Tumbling all around, tumbling all around, tumbling all around. So
the graphics are so ingeniously made. Even the sound is muffled.
tumbling all around, tumbling all around, tumbling all around. So funny. Tumbling here
So I
and
think
there,
this was, if I remember correctly, this was the first sound, the first music that you could hear. Look at how everything is coming back to normal.
I felt ashamed. Tumbling all around, tumbling all around, tumbling.
Wait, okay, we have to pull the door. Wait, aren't we actually going back? We're kind of moving in circles. Because we've been here, we came here through this part. Wait. Wait, did we finish the second part? Because form emerges. Okay, so have actually completed the second part, I guess. Guessing there's 6. Let me guess. Oh wait, there's another picture in here. Hey, it's the picture we actually found. So you're basically constituting your memories again. Oh, we also found this one, yes. Oh, there's more beyond that letter. That's just irresponsible, yes. Oh, we can actually scroll to this some more. I'm guessing this, okay. I'm guessing we will fill back all these. And I wonder when we finish all these, okay.
Oh, stop looking at me like that. It's just a little something
liquid
to help me focus on my work, that's all.
Some liquid courage for your grand art opening. Oh, okay. It's also personalized. Hey, look, screaming the rats. Yes, and we also got this one. As I've said. Let me guess. Oh, the door is entirely missing now. I needed a jar, so you also get all the things that you're collecting as well. So that's why the red. So let's read again. So I needed a jar and a plastic tubing. I siphoned gas before. I knew how it was done. I don't know what siphoning gas is. You actually inhale it? I stuck the tube in a vein and sucked on it until blood filled my mouth. Ugh, that sounds painful. Then put the tube in a jar and it just kept coming. The taste of copper haunted me the entire night. Why didn't I think of a syringe? And you can take a closer look at this. And the skin as well. So we kind of finished the second part. Alright. This is actually getting more and more important. Wait, so that looks like a bird having some skin in its beak. Though I can also see it as a throne in which a woman would sit. But of course the body of the female is not complete. And this seems to be something torn. Okay, now this can also be a pillar that is being brought down. So I'm guessing... Okay, form emerges. So I'm guessing you have to finish a painting that you promised to someone. And this is also a bit brighter now, it's no longer that dark. Wait, I never saw this one before. Okay. So I'm guessing I'll have to, put a break for now because it's been quite a lengthy presentation. And oh my, looking at the watch, it's 11:11 on my watch. It's like, okay, thank you universe for everything. Um, as much as I would like going on with the game, it's like, okay, I kind of need to take a break. I'm curious when you are gonna be towards the end, okay? You're gonna unlock these things. Curious whether this door will still be here or not. And furthermore, will you actually be able to start seeing yourself in the mirrors the more you remember? Because I'm guessing the way you do things is you just go on and on. So let's see. We're going to go to the main menu again. And let's see. Oh, okay. I don't know what this inheritance actually is. But hopefully you liked the analysis I've been doing. And if we take a look at this part, we can see how shades are building. Okay, the case here, right, the box here is gone. Again, the door here is entirely missing. I really love the game, okay. Yes, it is sober, it is dark, but that's basically something that kind of really attracts me because it's all about the underbelly, okay, the depths of the mind and the dimensions of it. So all this being said, you are loved and appreciated. Keep up the good work, and remember, life is only a question of you discovering your own self. Okay, discovering as much about yourself and about that which you truly are. Okay, beyond what people told you should be like. Okay, so all this being said, you are loved and appreciated. Take care, and we will keep up with the game and see what it furthermore has to offer. Okay, so all this being said, hopefully you enjoyed. I surely did. You are loved and appreciated. Take care, and well, have an awesome day. Stay awesome. Take care of yourselves and your loved ones. Become more introspective to see that all the truths you're looking for are basically there within you, barely waiting for you to unveil them. Take care. Ferenc on board, signing out.